Yeah, none of this.
Okay. Anyways, I'm down one right now. I'll call you back when I get home, okay?
I'm better. I don't think I'm better. My background is wrong the fuck where I am. I'm not sorry for what my father did. I lived my goddamn life. I would lose my father's name. I got 3 fucking names I can use on a motherfucking cat. And it can be cat. Come on. Wake the fuck up. Don't criticize me. 3 fucking names on my motherfucking cat. My father, my husband, and mine. Come on. You supposed to be ashamed, and I have to be ashamed of what I am. I'm trying to be happy people. I got to fight for myself, right?
Hey, know yourself.
I know it, right. My father was a bench fighter, heavyweight champion.
Hey, man, you waiting for the R2?
Yeah, it's 20 minutes late. I know, I heard it. Remember I talked to you earlier, you said you would do the interview?
Yes, and I gotta go out here and get them to come here about some other things.
Okay. So did you still want to discuss about the shelter? And
Yes,
that,
yes.
that people shouldn't have to live outside
Right,
like this?
yes I do.
Okay, go ahead. I'm recording you now, so
Yes.
you can go ahead. Just say your name.
Yes, I'm Mrs. Elva Parker,
Okay,
and I'm on top of Chester Station
okay,
on Sproul Street.
all right.
I've been here for a year.
You've been here for a year?
For a year up here.
Okay,
I told Mr. Scepter that I was going to find a place to live.
okay,
I left a few weeks ago, and I was disappointed because they, the house that I lived in, I paid the mortgage $300. She accepted me, and somebody told her something, so I was put out. But she left me in the house all night.
okay,
She didn't come back.
okay.
I lost $350. I asked her to give me respect that I did not want to stay in the house with 2 men.
Have you gone to the city about building a shelter for
Yes,
women?
I said that I think that Chester should build a shelter for us.
That's right.
It should be a male shelter and a woman.
Okay.
Chester said they were going to do that, and they legislated on doing it.
And what about city team? What about city team? There's no place there for women?
No,
Okay.
we
And
can't stay there.
what about the Wesley House from
Well,
Community
that's only
Action?
for family.
That's only for
That's
family.
only for
So
family.
a single lady like yourself, you have nowhere else to go?
That's right.
And you have to stay out here in the
Stay
cold.
up here, right.
And do you worry about people raping you or robbing
Yeah,
you?
I've had a couple of people have to call a cop up here for it. Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, it is the truth.
That's a very sad
It's dangerous. It's
situation.
dangerous up here.
Okay, it's very...
And I got to keep something under my blanket when I lay here.
Well, what
Yes.
about the SEPTA Transit Police? Do they come here and check and see if there's anybody here, or they
They're not-
never
ain't
told you
nothing
had
here.
to leave?
No, I'm not going to leave.
But have they ever told you that you have to?
No, no, I'm not going to leave. You know why? Because when the whiteys up here, they didn't say nothing. Now they're trying to use discrimination because it's a few blacks up here.
Okay.
They didn't put them off there. I'm not going off there because they stay here. I'm going to stay here.
So is there other people here besides
Yeah,
yourself that
Mr.
sleep
Bill.
here?
One
Okay, hold
back
on.
there.
Okay, Miss Albert, you is...
Mr. Bill, I think it's about 4 people up here right now with him, the guy sleep there, one back there, and me. We're 4 up there. All black.
And this man here, he sleeps
No,
here
no,
too?
he's getting the train.
Okay.
And you have the white guy, he left out of here. He used to sleep under there. He don't come back
He
up
used
here.
to sleep underneath of there?
Yeah, he left. He used to sleep underneath there. So there were 5 up there before he left.
So the Chester Police, let me ask you about them. Do they ever come here and bother you?
Yes, they arise. Yes, they do that.
They arrive?
Yeah.
But do you think they come here for your safety to make sure you're okay?
They don't come here. They don't come up in here.
They
They
don't?
don't come up here much because, like I said, the only thing we haven't had no fights up here.
That's not the truth. Okay. We're recording live at the SEPTA Transportation Center, and we're interviewing Miss Elba, who says that the city hasn't helped in building no shelters for women. I'm from Widener University. I have my daughter Vinda Coley from Chichester Middle School with me, and we're just talking about, you said that now there's usually 5 people that sleep up here.
Yeah, right now.
So right now, when we see you're the only one here, where do the people
Yeah.
go when they're not here?
Mr. Bill must have went downstairs.
Okay.
But there's one that sleep back there, and the other guy, he sleep on the bench.
Okay, on the bench.
But there were more up here before that.
So aren't you worried about the temperature dropping and it being colder?
No,
I see you
I
got a
got
little
blankets. I
you
keep
got a
myself
little
warm.
blanket and
I'll keep myself warm. I'm
keep
lucky for
yourself
that.
warm.
I know how
Okay.
to keep myself warm.
And I noticed that there are bags down, because the other day I asked you to hold my bike and you held my
Yeah,
bike for me.
yeah.
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
and I really do. And like your things, when there's things that you can't keep here, you keep them down there?
Yeah.
And do people ever mess with them?
No, they don't bother me.
Okay, good, good. All right.
Right.
Well, if it's okay with your permission, we're going to show this to SEPTA officials and the city officials and county officials and see what we can do about finding shelter for you, because it's about to be too cold for you to be out here.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm not moving in the apartment in here. I don't want an apartment in Chester. I just want a room. I'm not going in
What
no
about
apartment.
Stenson Towers, places like that? You don't.
No, I'm not moving in there. I
All
will
right.
never
Do you have
move in
any
nothing.
income, if you don't mind me asking?
Huh?
Do you
Yeah,
have-
oh yes, I ain't gonna tell you how much in.
No, I don't want to know how much. I just want to
Yes,
know
I
how do
have
you
income,
survive.
yes, I have income.
You do have income. Well,
Yes.
that's good.
I just moved out of place. I told you, with the woman took me in and she stayed out all night. Yes.
Oh, okay. And you didn't want to stay there
no,
with two
I
men.
walked out. No, that's right.
Okay, well that makes sense.
She
But
went there and stayed all night. Didn't come in. Wasn't in the house. I moved out. That's what I'm doing.
okay, all right. Well, we want to thank you for your time, Miss
Thank
Elba.
you, baby.
All right. And I hope everything works out, because we
It
sure
will.
don't want to see you out here in this cold weather.
Well, I got another chance, like I said, to find a place. And like I said, I think Chester, as I said before, have related on building another shelter here.
Okay.
That's all I have to say. They should build another shelter.
Okay, well, we're going to talk to city officials tomorrow about this, and about not just you, but about other people being out here, the dangers of crime, being victims
Yeah.
of crime, and just the elements. It's about to get real cold. Like tonight is kind of
Right.
chilly,
Yeah.
but it's going to get colder than this, and it's
Right.
going to be too cold to stay outside.
Right.
So we're going to talk to city officials and see what they have to say.
Okay, but I'm not going in no apartment.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks, Ms. Elba.
You're welcome.